So we're here on the Gold Coast. Come and check out Salon Blondie.
Hello. Come on in.
This is lovely Carla.
How are you?
And you are in a Fifth Avenue suite, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I am at Labrador.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, can we come have a look?
Come on in. Have a look around.
Such a cute little space. So we've got 2 chairs, beautiful back bar. Actually, we've got 3 chairs. And an awesome little basin. So we go way back.
We sure do.
Yes.
Nearly as long as I've been hairdressing.
Get out.
Nearly.
So tell us about your journey. I know so much. We go way back.
We do go way back. Well, I started 30 years ago.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. An apprentice in my mum's hair salon back in Beaudesert.
Yeah.
When I finished my apprenticeship, I travelled overseas and worked in London and Canada and travelled Europe for a while. And when I came back, that's when we met.
That is when we met.
Yes. Came back from there and worked in Brisbane for a little while, but then found the salon down the coast that felt more like me. Mm-hmm. And stayed there for 8 years, and that's where you came along.
Yeah, wow.
And worked as well. Yeah. After 8 years of working there, I decided to go out on my own. 8 seems to be my number.
Yeah. What was the deciding factor to go out on your own? Because it's such a big decision.
Yeah. It was, I guess, after having that experience working overseas and achieving that goal, and then coming back to Australia and establishing myself here, and during that time meeting so many goals as well, like different hairdressing, I guess, experiences with photo shoots, TV shows, movies, awards, awards, Fashion Week, all of those things. I just needed a new goal. I needed a new something to fulfill, and it just seemed to be the right step, the right thing to do. It was scary.
Yeah.
I did do it, and then 12 months after going out on my own, we had the GFC. So
thanks.
Like times like now, it was tough. It was a really tough but fantastic experience. Like, I think without going through that, I probably wouldn't be as disciplined as I am now. So it was a really good experience. I had my own salon for
long time.
Yeah,
and you had
9 years. I had staff. I think I had around 8 or 10 staff at one point. Like, that was the most I had employed at one time. It was big, but then I got pregnant and with my twins, and I thought, everything would be just as easy as it was before, but how I was so wrong. And I just personally really struggled on giving the staff what I needed. I had someone in looking after and managing the salon for me, but no one looks after your business like you do.
Yeah, so true.
And I guess that was another big learning curve for me. Like, I had that trust, but it was not right to have that kind of a trust or expectation of someone else. And in a period of 6 months of having the kids, I had 5 surgeries, I think. I really was unwell.
Wow.
And then I really struggled financially then to get back on the floor to support my team. I'd lost the culture I'd spent all of those years building. And it just wasn't my priority. My priority was my health and my 2 new babies that I had. And then that's when I decided to go out on my own.
Yeah.
And then here I am.
Here you are. Yeah, it's such a big thing. Hey, like there's different seasons that you have in your life within your hairdressing journey, from like going overseas and doing all of these amazing things to setting up your salon, having staff, then having your babies, and then your focus and priority becomes your health and your beautiful new babies. So yeah, it's such a big learning experience that we have.
Totally. And all of the wins and all of the fails are just essential in that journey for yourself personally, and then also professionally as well. Like they are essential, I think, in growth to experience all of those 100%. Things. Yeah,
I feel like you've got to at least hit rock bottom to know what it's like on the other side.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. So, and it's hard. It's personally hard because it's no one wants to feel like you've failed or you're a failure. But it's not that at all. It's just another path. It's the end of one and the start of another. And huge lessons that you've learned along the way. It just leads to so much more growth.
I love that. It's so true. So how did you, so you had some time with the babies, obviously?
Yes, a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I did. I kept working. Obviously, the first 4 months I had off with them, but I was in and out of hospital.
Yourself.
And then I was back in the salon from when they were 6 months old. It was kind of a forced.
And that's hard in itself. I don't know about you, but when that happened for me, being a mum and having a salon, I felt like so guilty. Because somebody else was looking after my child and I'm going to work.
That's it. And then you've got 2 babies because you have your salon and your team, and then you have your family, and it's you feel that tug of war and that guilt for both, that you're not doing either one of those very well. And it's hard.
Definitely.
It's hard. It was definitely something that I feel was unspoken before it happened. I know no one can prepare you for parenthood or motherhood. But even so, those discussions about, I think running a business is easy enough, but I think a culture within a salon is so essential. And you not being there, that culture changes. And that was something that really, I guess, threw me. I wasn't expecting that. We had something strong and I thought it was just natural, but it wasn't. It was because of you, leading the way and building that culture and creating that culture. And that was a huge learning experience in itself.
And that's why a lot of people now go out on their own. Because of things, dynamics that happen, just talking about culture and like dynamics and stuff that happen within the salon. Sometimes there can be things.
A lot. And I think it is hard to find in our industry a team of people that you fit well with. That you feel.
And grow with.
I think there's
some beautiful salons out there.
Amazing salons. And amazing people. Amazing people.
And so many people love that environment and fit well in that environment, but it's not for everyone. Just like being out on your own is not for everyone. So there's so much room for everybody to grow in this beautiful industry.
Definitely.
So how did you end up becoming into Fifth Avenue? Like, how did you find this little space?
I was renting a space. Do I mention that? I was renting a space in a salon for 9 years, and it just got to the point where the dynamics changed within that salon, and once again, it got harder for me and my family, and I needed to put them first. So it was a little bit further away. I was driving a lot more. I felt like I was running late all the time, like trying to get to work, trying to get to school, trying to get to everything. And I just needed to find that balance again. And this was close to home to me. It was convenient. It just suited my needs to a T, that I could come and go as I please. I miss being around people, definitely, but I still have a community of people here on a regular basis. So, it was just a natural progression, I think, of taking that next step and finding that personal balance that I think us women with kids or partners or whatever it may be find. We have that struggle of sometimes it pulls too much one way, and we just need to be grounded and not juggle so much again.
100%.
Yeah.
And how did you find the whole Fifth Avenue setup? Like, was it easy and pretty?
Yeah, it was really easy. It probably took a little longer than what I expected. I think normally the turnaround is around 6 weeks from when you find your place, do your lease, sign all of that, then do the fit out, and then changeover happens. So it was a longer process. I was eager and I just wanted to be in there, but thankfully I had an amazing friend who helped me out in the meantime. It was a really easy, straightforward experience.
And you got to pick everything,
got to pick absolutely everything. And you didn't have to pay
everything. For it. Well,
no.
Like, you picked your chairs, your mirrors.
Yeah, everything. So the only thing I didn't pick was the wall colour. It was already white and I was happy with that.
Yeah.
There were some elements that were still here. The back cupboards were here, and I thought that's perfect storage.
Yeah.
It was all done, all chosen, flooring, curtains.
Perfect.
Furniture, everything. So all I had to do was come in with my stock. It was great.
And I love these little, do you call them suites?
Yes.
Yeah, the suites, because it's your own little shop.
Yes.
And if you wanted to sublease, you could.
Exactly.
Couldn't you? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, you can.
Like, if you wanted to bring somebody in and they could rent a chair, they could. But it's your own little shop. You don't have a certain window of when you can operate. You can operate whenever. And
that was the flexibility that I needed.
Yeah.
I study as well full time, so being able to study when I can, do my stuff with the kids when I can, sports, work. I needed that flexibility to come and go as I pleased, and this suited me to a T. Yeah,
perfect. What are you studying?
I'm doing my Bachelor of Education.
Nice.
So I've been doing education in hairdressing for over 10 years. With a private RTO and then with a colour company as a technician and educator. And it was just an aspect that I loved. I love that learning and that teaching side of things, and it really makes me happy watching someone grow and having their aha moment. And I think all the hairdressers can agree that your body hurts after a period of time of doing this, and I just wanted to better myself and have other options that I could look at, working less days, or having that backup for me after my full-time salon career is over. So it's interesting. I'm enjoying it.
Awesome. I'm hearing so many hairdressers right now are dabbling in other things, because it's like you grow and evolve to a level.
Yeah.
And you've got your own space and you're doing so much, and it's like, okay, now what's next?
That's it. And I think there's so many aspects within the hairdressing industry that you could further yourself. Like there's psychology, there's counselling, there's business, there's marketing, there's education, like there's chemistry, like, you know, formulating products. There are so many aspects that you could grow or delve deeper into it. It's fun.
It is.
Yeah.
Really
it's exciting.
Now, I also wanted to ask your opinion on the future of the hairdressing industry. How you feel things are panning out, and I guess just your kind of take on what's happening in the industry. I'm hearing a lot of things of people saying that we're ruining the industry, that there's that there's less and less salons now that are employing apprentices. There's more and more solo operators. They're not hiring apprentices. I've got different stats on all of that. But yeah, I'd love to know your take and feedback on how you feel that the industry is growing and evolving, and what you think is going to look like in the future.
I can see both sides of the story, definitely, when it comes to those comments about the industry. I understand how difficult it is being a business owner, a salon owner. But I definitely do not think solo hairdressers are ruining the industry. I think if anything else, we're growing the industry and we're changing and evolving the industry. For many years, I think hairdressers have been devalued within salons, and price points and pay and all of that compared to other trades. And I think solo hairdressers are really taking charge of their own business and setting the standards in expectations for truer price points in services and expectations.
Reflection in worth.
Exactly. So I think it's really building and transforming the industry in that way. In regards to apprentices, I don't think there's any reason why a solo hairdresser, especially someone in my circumstance, wouldn't employ an apprentice. I think the most difficult thing is in employing an apprentice, and this is from my perspective personally, is just trying to find someone that also has a similar fit to me. Being in a small space, there's an energy that comes along with it when you walk in, and having another person in here that doesn't suit or reflect that energy or the standards or the work ethics is really difficult. I've always believed that you can train a skill, but it's extremely difficult to train an attitude. And I think the generational shift in expectations and what do you call it? Well, with the younger ones, they do have a lot more rights, which I think is a fantastic thing in the industry and in the workplace. However, hairdressing is extremely difficult, that you can't clock off at 5 o'clock. You know, sometimes you do have to work over. You can't take your lunch break when you want to. There is always time to have one, but it requires a lot of flexibility.
And resilience.
Yes. And finding that person is difficult. I don't think it's because a lack of wanting to employ someone. It's just trying to find people that have a similar work ethic and belief and person like you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really difficult to come across, and sometimes you do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you definitely find that person, but yeah,
so
it's changing.
important. Yeah.
It's changing, and I think we're just in that middle ground at the moment of that change, of that shift, and I think it will see a resurgence again in apprentices coming through.
Well, there's even less salons employing apprentices.
Yeah.
Or they employ them from a year 1 and 2 level, and then once they get to a 3rd level and they're having to pay them more and they're not doing enough on the floor to, you know, generate the money, then they get rid of them.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing and hearing a lot of that as well. But I've got an apprentice in my salon. I found a little perfect fit for me.
Awesome.
And she's beautiful. But yeah, I actually really love having an apprentice.
Yeah.
It gives you more time to spend on other people.
Yes.
If you're like that help and support that you have within the salon. So yeah, solo hairdressers are employing apprentices.
Yeah.
They definitely are, but like you say, it's finding the right fit and finding the right one. They might be a little bit more picky with who it is that they choose.
Definitely. And I think it's essential being in a smaller space.
Yeah.
If something's not right, it's felt and it's seen. So that's why I think it's important to find that right fit.
Yeah.
You definitely have to have that kind of a relationship.
Yeah.
To work together to grow that person through their training. I actually look after a lot of apprentice hairdressers' hair.
Do you?
Yes. So I have a lot of clients that are apprentices, and I find it really interesting how little training they are getting within the salon and not progressing. And it's sad, like just hearing, it may not, I always think there's 3 sides to every story, yours, theirs and the truth, but for them feeling that way, that they want to learn, they want to progress, and they're held back, or they're not feeling like they're getting the in-salon training, I find it sad for those young ones coming through.
Yeah, definitely. I had a lot of training from you.
Yes. With my training record book.
Yes. Oh, it was dotting the I's and crossing the T's and all of the things.
Yep.
No, didn't do that right. Do it again.
Do it
better.
Do it again.
Yeah, and the training back then,
so different,
that we had was so different, and I feel like it was so intense. Like we had boot camp.
We had boot camp, we had bartering, we had a program that we followed.
And not now.
No, I think so many people rely on TAFE or the private RTOs that are coming in to do the training, and that's not...
It's not enough.
It's not enough. Like, that should only reflect 10 to 20% of the training that apprentices have. And sometimes it's not always hands-on, but it's, sitting in and listening in on that conversation, and when you're out in the back room mixing a colour, having conversations to answer the why. Like, you need to understand the why.
Why'd you choose that colour to get that result?
Exactly. To be able to process and learn. So, I just feel sometimes we use those apprentices too much. I know sometimes it does get busy and you do need that assistance, and they're there to help support you in the salon, looking after clients, shampooing hairs, the
cleaning,
basin work. They are like your PA. They're
literally
a good apprentice is someone that supports you through the day, but it should be a two-way street where you should be supporting them back as well. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
I've also heard that people are doing education online.
Yes.
So they go and do, I've heard of this in 3 different states, people that I know personally, gone and done their own education online or done YouTube learning.
Yes.
And then they've gone and done an RPL, so recognised prior learning, and then got their qualification.
Wow.
So they've bypassed the whole apprenticeship.
Yeah, that's scary.
Isn't it?
That's scary. I think that is what is hurting the hairdressing industry. And even like I understand some people go out and do some courses. It might be in hair extension, it might be in keratin, nanoplasty. But to not have that understanding, the science of the hair, what the product is, how it works, why it needs to be done that way, why, like understanding the science behind the why.
Yeah.
You know, that's the kind of thing that is really hurting our industry.
Yeah, agreed. Totally agreed. Yeah, there's lots of nanoplasties salons that are popping up, lots of hair extension salons that are popping up. And there's only 2 states in Australia that you need to have your qualifications. It's recommended, but there's no regulatory board or anything like that saying that, Carla, you can't set up a salon because you don't have your qualifications, or you can't set up a nanoplasty salon because you don't have your qualifications. Yeah.
I think it's a lot of that information is probably missing to a lot of people as well within the industry. So even upskilling yourself, if you don't have that qualification for that upskill that you haven't previously received doing your apprenticeship or other training, if anything were to happen, you wouldn't be covered for insurance either. And I just think so many people, like, yes, you can go and learn things off YouTube or watch things online, and I'm guilty of that. I do it all the time. I think sometimes, you know, since COVID, and then also a lot more people working alone, that's where I get my inspiration from. Like I see different things or different techniques or new products, and you know, they're all from online sources.
But you've got a good foundation to work from.
I understand the why, but behind you know, the product. But yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, 100%.
It's really scary.
Yeah, I'm sure there's. I'm pretty sure that in building trade that they have to do their qualification. I don't know what it's called, but like their a license that they have to renew it every so often, and if it lays dormant, then they have to renew. Otherwise, they're not a qualified builder. Yeah, it's like there's nothing like that in hairdressing.
It's funny. I think there used to be, but it just doesn't seem to be something now that is really done or checked or followed up with.
I don't even know where that comes, if that's a government body thing. Yeah. Because it's not an AHC thing.
No.
Because they, you know, they advocate for us and try from all avenues to try to get things through. So I'm sure they're knocking their head against the brick wall as well.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's so great to see your little space, and you know, I love watching you grow and evolve so much.
Thank you.
We definitely go way back. I think I met you when I was 16.
Yes.
Now 41.
Yes, that's a
long time.
It's a long time. And you have grown so much. I'm so proud of everything you've done.
Thank you.
And helping everyone out in the industry.
Yeah.
Supporting us.
Well,
indies.
like you say, like it's growing and evolving in different avenues within the industry. Yeah. Like I feel like I've tried to leave the industry so many times. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I've tried to leave and went and did a fashion outfit thing, and I tried, you know, I tried something else, I forget. But I always fall back onto my clients, and I always, you know, I love hairdressing and I love the connection that I have.
Definitely. And I think it evolves as you grow within your career. Like at the start of your hairdressing career, it's all about achieving those goals and
the awards,
you know,
and the trophies.
And you're wanting to do all of that. And then as you progress through the year, you realize it's more about people, and you know, it's caring, and it's it just evolves in such a different way, and you definitely change your view of what's important and what's you know, what it makes to make your day, like seeing someone smile, or you know, it's about those connections that you make with people rather than you're doing the most trendy haircut.
100%.
Yeah, so it really does change and evolve. So it's like a boomerang that you keep coming back into it, because it fulfills so many things for you personally. Yeah.
Parts of your soul.
Definitely.
I love
the people you meet.
The favourite part, when people ask me what's your favourite part of hairdressing, it's when the client is leaving, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. it's when they're looking fabulous, they're feeling fabulous, they're giving you a hug, they've got so much gratitude, they're vibrant. When they first walk in, they're kind of a bit slouched and like, oh, had such a bad day or busy morning. And then when they leave, they've got that spring in their step, and you're like, you know what, I just actually made that change in that person's life.
That's it. And the connections, like some of your clients you've had for so long, that they're like family. You see their kids grow up and
now driving.
Yes, it's scary.
Married.
But, you know, those relationships that you build as well, and, you know, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's so nice that you can give so much to so many people through what you do. It's not just about how they look, it's about how they feel, or the confidence you give them, and you know, the smile on their face and the pep that they need. It's
it's far more than just hairdressing.
It's totally but it's such a great industry to be in, to do all of that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything.
Oh,
it was so good catching
welcome.
up with you.
Likewise.
Yeah.